Hi, this is Sudhir and this is .NET Apps tutorial. So .NET is a framework which is a collection of technologies, and using the technologies we can develop different types of .NET applications. For example, we can develop console applications, Windows applications, web applications, phone applications and so on. So let's go in detail about each application. So starting with console application, it is a text-based interface application, or it's also known as character user interface application. That means user has to enter all the data through keyboard to interact with the application. All the interactions will be in the text format only. So the output of this application looks like this. It's going to be a blank screen with some text on it. For example, if you want to do an addition operation in this application, it's going to look like this. First is going to show a message, enter A. User has to enter 4 through the keyboard. It will ask for enter B. You have to enter 5 through the keyboard, and it is going to display a message as sum is 9. That means all the interaction of input and output will be happened through the keyboard in the text format. So there will be less interaction from the user and the application. So next application is Windows application. Windows applications are GUI applications, which means graphical user interface applications. It has more graphics like text boxes, buttons and images, which helps the user to interact in a much better way. To use the Windows application in a system, you have to install that in that machine, and this installation is specific for that system only. In all the machines you have to install the software to use them, and it is a .exe application. For example, calculators, MS Word, Visual Studio, like that softwares are there. So the output of the Windows application looks like this. You can see minimize, maximize, close buttons will be there, and a lot of text boxes and buttons will be there, where using which user can interact. In this, if you want to do addition, you can click on 2 plus 4 equal to, like that. You can click on the buttons with the mouse, which helps you to interact in a much better way. And coming to websites, which is widely used in the world, it is a graphical user interface application. Websites also contains text boxes, buttons like what we have in Windows application. But we are not going to install websites. Websites can be accessed through browser using URLs. You have to know the URL of the page so that you can access them. And internet is required to access them. For example, if you want to open your Hotmail, no need of installing that software. You have, as it's a website, you have to know https://outlook.com has to be typed on the address bar of the browser so that you can see the output. And the output looks like this in the browser. So you can see the Outlook page is open, in which text boxes is there, with which user can click on it and he can enter some username and password to sign in into the website. Like that is a graphical user interface, and it is having much interaction, and through internet we are going to use it. No need of installing this software. And next application is phone application. Phone applications are also graphical user applications, but this has to be installed in the phone to use it. We have a lot of phone apps which are available in our stores. We have to download them and we have to install them in our phones so that we can use them. And for example, WhatsApp is there. So WhatsApp app looks like this. You can see it's a graphical user interface. We have lots of labels, text boxes, buttons and other stuff will be there. And user can click on those buttons. The commands inside that will be executed and the functionality will be executed. So this is called Windows Phone apps. Thank you.